Okay, there's a lot of good going on in the world right now with AI. Artificial intelligence is making our lives much easier. I love Chat GPT, the kind of tools we can do with it, with Mid Journey, the kind of tools that we're getting with that for graphics and what can be done. DAL-E 2, very good little technology, but sometimes all of this and many more than I've just mentioned can be overwhelming. How do you overcome that? Well, hi, I'm Terry Brock, and I'm a guy that works with technology, showing my clients, speaking to audiences around the world, how to use technology to make your life better. So we're doing a lot right now with artificial intelligence and how you can use that. I want to give you some secrets on how you can overcome overwhelm. That is a real challenge that we all face. And what you can do by implementing these steps I'm going to give you, first of all, they're very easy and you can make that happen. It's something that you'll want to consider on this episode of Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Have you ever noticed that sometimes we just have too much? There's so many features out there and there's so many new technology. Ooh, this one just came out. Ooh, this one just came out. And we can't keep up with it all. So what can we do on that? Well, I think we can take some steps that help us to step back from it all and understand what's real and how we can manage it in the right way. First of all, you want to realize that this is the way technology has been for a long time. When they came out with first inventions throughout history, people would go, ooh, wow, what are we going to do with that? This is changing everything. And sometimes it did. Look at Fulton with the steamship. People were laughing at him, but he realized you could use steam to propel this. It created a whole industry, really starting the Industrial Revolution. Look at the Wright brothers and what they did. Flying. People consider them crazy. And we've seen tragedies happen. People have died in flying, but we also have seen now it's the safest form of transportation. So what we need to do is understand this is the way technology works. And we need to say, all right, instead of being overwhelmed by it, let me understand it. Let me see what I can do to grasp the essentials of what I need and then move forward with that. I think right now, true professionals have to commit to studying AI as an integral part of what you're doing. I'm frankly having a blast sitting down at Chat GPT, there I'll get it right, Chat GPT, and typing in some queries and then pursuing it further. That's something you might want to do. Don't just stop with the first one. Read the instructions that it gave you, read the data that it gave to you, and then say, hey, tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me more about that. I've been doing some work and research into authors who have written about artificial intelligence that have done really well, and they're opening my eyes to some other new things. I'm finding out about their books, and we'll be looking into that, looking at where they are on YouTube and what they're saying. So you open up a whole new world when you become more inquisitive and start thinking, hey, I want to learn about that. Let me see what I can do, and how can I apply that to something that I'm doing that's going to really be helpful. Oh, and here's one. Don't try to do it alone. This is a danger that many of us can fall into. We think, well, I'll just do it on my own. I'll sit in my little cubby hole. I'll work on my laptop. I'll access the net. I'll stay away from people because, hey, there's some people out there that are less than desirable. Yeah, you've seen those too, huh? Well, anyway, when you do that, you want to realize, okay, not everybody's that way. And there's some good, decent people out there around the world. I've had the opportunity and the privilege to visit 44 countries in my life, 44 thus far, and I'm going to get out and see some more and other people. And I find that most people are really pretty good. They really are. They're good, decent people, taking care of themselves and their children, their families. They want to do better this year than they did last year. They want the others around them to live in peace and harmony. And I think if we can lock onto that, and we can work with others to help them make their lives better, we'll do better also. This really goes back to our philosophy here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, where we talk about live and let live. Let people live their lives and do whatever they want to do. And I mean whatever, as long as two things. Number one, they don't harm others. They don't take their stuff. They don't initiate force or coercion. And then secondly, you make sure you don't take other stuff, you don't harm them, and you also take care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do to be responsible. Don't depend on others to pay for your stuff, to take care of you when you make decisions. Hey, Sparky, that was your decision. You made it. You're responsible for it. So get out there and go for it. But I think if we live our lives peacefully that way, we're going to do a whole lot better. And finally, I think there's a lot of words of advice in what Benjamin Franklin wanted for the motto of the United States. It was not e pluribus unum, which is the Latin thing that it means from many to all, or from all to many, or something like that, kind of a communistic thing in a way. But what we want to do is instead, we want to go out and mind your own business. I think that's what matters most. When we look at where we are and what we're doing, don't hurt others. Don't take their stuff. Live peacefully. Leonard Read said it really well. He was the founder of the Foundation for Economic Education. 3 words: anything that's peaceful. And if we can live our lives that way, that's the filter you filter everything through. Should I do this or not? If it's peaceful, hey, I'm all for it. If it's not peaceful, I'm away from that one. I don't want it. So I think if you embrace those kind of principles, you're going to be able to overcome that overwhelm from AI, overcome the overwhelm of, oh my goodness, how am I going to get all this done? What am I going to do right now? And I think you'll make it. Hey, that's what we talk about here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. We give you an opportunity to really build your business as entrepreneurs, getting out there and creating abundance, living peacefully, and helping others. Yes, we're doing a whole lot on AI right now. We'd love to have you join us. So bounce over to starkravingentrepreneurs.com and we'll look forward to hearing from you. I'm Terry Brock. Thanks for joining me.